Hey guys, how's it going? So today we're taming the desert titan. After looking at a lot of videos on YouTube, some of them are quite old and don't address the fact that the flock can now knock you off. So we've found the best way is to use this Quetzal with a box on. This is the very first box I've built on a Quetzal. It was just for taming the desert titan, so it's got a couple of slopes on the sides which I think help with the flock. I've flown some other Quetzals and get knocked off a lot. I've only ever been knocked off twice on this one. I've tamed it about 7 or 8 times now using this method, so it's pretty good. So obviously the main thing to do is to make sure that you hit the desert titan with his own electric. The less you hit him in the wrong places, the less damage you'll take, so try and be as accurate as possible. Tried to dodge this electric bolt to not hit him, but it's hit him anyway. Now the tactic is to get under the wing, not on top, because if you get on top you're going to get affected by its gravity and you can get stuck, you can get glitched, you can get attacked by the flock a lot more easily. So the best way is to get the electric right on the edge of his wing. Getting it there is enough to get the node up, but you won't hit it and do damage from it from there, so you need to be just under the wing, right at the front, and if you're looking towards the front of the Titan like we will now, you're just going to be a little bit left from where you can see the corruption on the wing, so you want to be about here. That will be enough to get the node up, and then the continual damage from the electric strike will do damage to the node. Now sometimes you can glitch through the wing and see if the node's up or not, but after you've done it a few times you pretty much know whether you've done it right and whether it's going to be hitting the purple node or not. So basically you just have to repeat this process over and over again until the corruption disappears. Do the ones on the wings first. Doesn't matter which order you do the ones in the wings. Sometimes I switch from wing to wing depending on which way he turns and which one's the fastest to get back on. So ultimately it's not important. After you kill the first wing he does gain another special attack, which we'll see shortly after we've done this node. But you want to get right. That one's a little bit too far forward, you see, so the electric didn't clip to his wing, and then he's turning. Now again, it's quite easy to get stuck with his gravity, especially if he flies into his head like that, so you have got to be a little bit careful. But that's perfect, look, so you can see exactly where the node is, and if you glitch through his wing just in the right spot you can see it through his wing as well, right about there. So hit and repeat. Now there's a few things that will make your life a bit easier doing this. One of them being the tech suit, the boots and the top. The boots won't allow you to take full damage, so if you do get knocked off by the flock you can fall to the ground and not die, and the top will give you the jetpack, which you can just jetpack back to your Quetzal. Now always remember to have your Quetzal following you from before you start, and always put meat in your Quetzal to heal him if it does, to help heal it if it does take any damage. You can do this without taking any damage at all, but unfortunately sometimes you do something silly like this. But you could literally do this with a low health Quetzal if you're not being stupid. So you've got to watch him turning. Sometimes he'll sit in one place for a long time. It will allow you to get some good hits on him, but then if you get yourself out of position he'll turn. It'll be a job to get back on it again. So I've just gone a little bit lost my focus a little bit here, so let's get back in the game, get back to target. That was a good one, I think. That's got the node up. Okay, so now we're gonna just hover here and let him fly over the top of us. The electric will start targeting us again shortly. There we go. So we should be able to get this perfect now. There we go. We are back. We're back in our room. And it's nice when it's like this because you can just keep hitting the node. You'll know when the node's gone because the corruption just to the left of us now will disappear and it will make an unsightly noise, like a groan. And then we'll just go to the other side and repeat the process there. Now, as I've said, the flock can knock you off. Using other people's quetzals, I've got knocked off quite a few times, and this box seems to work quite well. I don't know if it's the ramp sides or what. I just built it on a whim and it works, so there's no need to change it right now. We can get this Titan tamed in less than 15 minutes, I think. If you don't make any silly mistakes or you don't get knocked off, you don't have to mess around finding your body and things like that. It's a very easy solo tame, and actually it's probably easier solo taming it because you can focus the electricity all of the time and you've got complete control over what's going on. Turns again, just there we go. That's one node gone, so we'll move around to the other side as quick as possible. Against this flip as well after the first node's gone, which can knock you out the sky. Just don't forget to press space to start flying again, and that will save you from hitting the floor and damaging your flyer. We might hit it out of that. Oh no, just a little bit too far forward. We'll go around it and readjust. I've missed it again. Something worth noting, we go under the wings to avoid the tail slap, which he's doing now. It can still hit you under the wings if you go too far up and start clipping through the wing, so try and stay, no higher than what we are now, and you'll be safe from the wing slap. And most of the time when he does the spin in the air, it doesn't hit you either if you're under the wings by a decent amount. And we're back in the rhythm now, so it's just a case of electrocute and repeat. A prime example of how you can get stuck in his head by his gravity. And we managed to get out without taking any damage. So I'm just trying to reposition ourselves to get back into the flow. There shouldn't be much left of this node now, and then we'll build to the last one. That's when he hit us there. We managed to get caught by the tail slap, which knocked us out of the sky. Straight back on it, and we've hit the node. So we're in a good position now. Just repeat. the other wing done. And now we're on to the base of the tail. And that's how you get hit by the swirl, but again not a problem. It done a little bit of damage and knocked us out the sky, but we'll get back on it. Now this is the hardest of the three. You want to be just under the tentacles here, a little bit further back than we are now. There you will see, if I can get a right angle, there is a mark underneath him, a round circle. You want to be directly under that. If he is moving, you need to lead it a little bit and get under the tentacles about here, so we're hitting the right spot when it comes down. But once he stops, you can just sit under the circles that are right above us now, and the lightning will do its job. It's a bit harder to see if you've got the node up on this one. Sometimes you can see it, sometimes you can't. There we go. It's up there now. We know we need to be a little bit further forward. But once you know the position, then it's not too bad. Now this is probably enough to get the node up and do some damage, but it's not the ideal position. But if we try and readjust now, then we will lose it, so we're better off waiting for it to fly on. Get ourselves in the right position. That's good there, right on the edge of them tentacles. And that's a lovely position there, where he's stopped, right under that circle under his belly. Just keep hitting it, make the most of times like this where he's stopped, and he's off again. Again, this is absolutely the perfect position. Do the maximum damage to the node and the minimum damage to the Titan. Check out his health. I mean, he's still got a full health bar according to us. Won't tame quite that high. But it's a pretty successful tame so far. We haven't done much damage to him. Beautiful. Can't be much now, just a couple more hits and he should be done. it's got to be the last one now. We've been quite successful in the hits lately. And it's done. And then all we've got to do is hop onto him and tame him. So thanks for watching. We're going to be doing a video on the Ice Titan taming with a duo, because it's much easier doing it with two, whereas the Desert Titan's easier doing it with one. So just make sure you subscribe and come back, and we'll have that video up soon.